Hello guys, how's it going? Well, from last video, what we learned was how to import the JEAPI and how to use it. Today I'm going to continue on that, and what I'll do is I'm going to teach you how to create a task using the JEAPI, how to create a custom task, how to create your own task in JEAPI. But before I begin, I'd just like to show you how can you get it, how can you get the JEAPI. It's a job execution API. Yeah, current version as of this recording is 0.1 beta, which is now available, and you can download it from here. You can download it from marathonhd.com/blah blah 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 blah. I'll put the link of the download in the video description so that you can just get it from there, and you don't have to, you don't have to move around and do stuff. So yeah, so let's move back to the Eclipse, to our Eclipse project. As you see, we have already referenced the API in the reference library section, and we have a test1 class, which is not really a great name, but well, we'll go with it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to create my own custom task. Now, I can't really think of a task which I can create. I can create a lot of tasks, but still, I can't really think of a specific task to create. So what I'll do is I'm just going to create a HiFi calculator task. Now, to create the task, I'll just go in, right-click the package name, new, and class, and I'll just call it HiFi calculator task, HiFi calc task. Yep, and it will. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to click finish. Now, what I'll do in this one is well, I can do all kind of stuff with this class, but JEAPI will not see this class as a task class. So, in order to make the JEAPI see this task as a task class, the best way, well, the only way, is to implement the ITask interface. So, implements ITask. It's going to ask me for an import. Control 1 gives me this. Enter. Would add the import. Now it's again giving me a red underline. It's not because this class is bad or something. Don't think about that. Just hit the thing again, or if you just hover over it, you'll see add unimplemented methods. So you click that, and you'll get these methods. Now, I'll explain what these two methods do. The first method is execute method, and what this method does is it's got, well, you write the code in it, and JEAPI will execute the code which is inside this block. So anything you type inside will be executed, and your actions will be carried out by this by an instance of this HiFi calc task. So you can do a lot of things, but let's just take it away for now. Right, so the main purpose of this task, for the purposes of demonstration, will be to take two numbers. It would sleep for, well, it would fake that it's doing some HiFi calculations, and after that it will add them, and it will just return the result. So that's our HiFi calc. So to do that, I'm just going to do as we do normal stuff, like int n1, n2, and I'll write. I'm just going to create a class constructor, public HiFi calc task, int a b, whoops, int b, n1 equals a, n2 equals b. Save. Actually, this task is even worse than the inbuilt pointless task, because pointless task tells you that it's pointless, while this one is pointless, and it doesn't even tell you that it's pointless. So it's kind of absurd if you think about it. Okay, so we'll carry out with our stuff. Execute method. What I'll do is I'll produce the result first, but in order to fake the HiFi calculation, I'll put the thread to sleep. So I'll say int right, int, what do I call this? Int result. equals n1 plus n2. Thread dot sleep for 3 seconds. It's going to ask me for the thing, control 1, surround try and catch, blah blah blah, all normal stuff. And what we do is we print out the result. Sys out, control space, result is result. Simple? Very. Now, get status. If you're wondering what this is basically about status of your task. So JEAPI will query this. We'll use this for a number of purposes. Purpose number 1 is when you are designing a thread which is trying to keep track of the status of your tasks. Like if you have a UI which queries JEAPI for status of the all of its tasks, JEAPI can use this get status to get the status of the task. So it's good to maintain it, but it doesn't matter because this task is that a synchronized task? It's not an async task. So by synchronized task, I mean it will not be executed in a separate thread. So task 1 will the task after this task will not start until this task completely finishes its execution. So if you know what I mean, because async tasks work in parallel, this one works in order. So async tasks are coming soon in version in version 1, because this is 0.1. In version 1, async tasks will come soon, and here's a tip. I've finished development of async tasks, so it should be pretty soon. I've completed primary testing, and everything's almost finished. It should be soon. And as you see, and if you're a Git fan, you would probably point this out and say that I have a pending commit, and that's because I'm working on something else right now. Right, so what I'll do is right, so where were we? Yeah, we have created our task. I have saved the task, and I'll go back in test 1, and what I'll do is I'll replace pointless task with HiFi Task. So copy that, paste that, I times I, so it'll be I squared, and I'll go back and just to add a bit more clarity, result for n1 and n2 is result. Yeah. So result for 3 and 9 is this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna reduce 3,000 to 1,500, so that it's faster now. It's not as slow as last time, and you guys don't have to sit and watch the thing going on, because that would be boring. Right. So we are adding HiFi Task to the thing, and blah blah blah. Job is it's going to execute all of the tasks, and done. So if you press Control F11, it should work. Result was 0, 0. Obviously, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 4 is 6, 3 and 9 is 12, 4 and 16 is 20, 5 and 25 is 30. Blah blah blah. You know the math. So yeah, so that is our HiFi Task. That is how you make custom tasks using JEAPI, and this is how you can do this stuff. Now, to add a bit more excitement, well, I'm not sure if you're really excited by Java, but I am. I'm like, oh wow, this is so cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to create a pointless task. Task 2, new pointless task I, and tasks.add task 2. So now what's going to happen is it's going to do a HiFi task, then it's going to do a pointless task, then he's going to do a HiFi task again, and it'll alternate between those two. And to make things quicker, I'll reduce this to 5. Oops, not 15, 5. Yeah. Right, so let's execute this, and it should be pretty exciting. Yeah, okay, so that's done. Executing task 0, task 0 fin. So that's HiFi Calci, that's pointless. That's HiFi Calci, that's pointless. So you see where I'm going? So yeah, that's basically it. So you can mix and match tasks. You can have several tasks, and yeah, there's no limit for how many tasks you can have. Obviously, because this is a series of objects, it's only limited by your computer's memory, and which is kind of, I'd say, thousands of tasks. So it should be pretty okay. So I'll see you guys in next tutorial. I'm not sure what the next tutorial is going to be, so I'll see you guys then. Till then, bye bye, see ya, and have a great one.